for those of you that are in the San Diego area, you probably know Susanna, or at least you know her organization, Vanguard Culture, and the amazing things they accomplish. Laura, let's give everyone a little insight into what Vanguard Culture is all about and play their video. So I can't wait until I can get to another Vanguard Culture event. So let's bring in Susanna. There you are. And you want to take yourself off mute? Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, good to see you.
Good, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Susanna is Vanguard Culture's founder and executive director, and really an innovator who brings the whole creative community together in so many ways. So from the video, it's easy to see how far-reaching and inclusive you've become. Tell us about Vanguard Culture and how you created it.
Yeah, we started our organization in 2012. You know, one of the things that tends to happen in most cities is that people sort of live in their little bubble of influence, and so theater people hang out with theater people, and film with film, and visual arts with visual arts, and it's really rare when a cross industry sort of experience happens. So my entire intention was to create this virtual space where film people could be inspired by theater people, and theater people by visual arts people, and culinary arts people by dance people. And so what we've done is just brought all these different industries together in a platform that allows them to know what one another are doing. And it's been quite a ride. We started with 1,000 or so following that contacts that I happen to have in the professional industries. And it's grown to over 15,000 subscribers. We're getting 8 to 9 visits a month on our website. We were featured on the National Geographic Channel, and we've won 11. I know. And we've won 11 awards for excellence in journalism. So it's been an incredible ride since, and it's really, I'm very proud of where we are so far.
And you absolutely should be. But how has Vanguard Culture been impacted by the pandemic?
Yeah, you know what, as you saw in the video, the three things that we do is the arts journalism, so coverage of San Diego's arts community. We do behind the scenes tours of art studios and art talks. We also do professional development for creatives to help them have a business mind about their practice, to teach them how to thrive. Nobody really teaches you that in art school, like how to actually make money doing this. And then we have our cultural events. And so we have this entire season planned. Of course, everything had to be canceled, the in-person events, and we focus primarily on the professional development for creatives because, as you know, creatives were hit so hard during the pandemic, and this was the time to step up. So we actually hosted 16 professional development events in 8 months. It was crazy.
Wow. I didn't realize there was that many.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing that we've done is our arts journalism now does not only cover local events, but it actually covers national and international. Since everyone's offering virtual events, we're highlighting all of those happenings with a couple of local and a couple of national or international happenings each week. So we have a weekly newsletter where you can subscribe to cultural happenings. And we always focus on the vanguard, on the people that are doing cool, interesting, underground, innovative work.
That's terrific. Well, and I know you've got a new program for 2021 that sounds so exciting. The history of joy. We can all use some joy these days. And we're going to be part of the Women X segment, which is coming up in the third quarter.
That's
But
right.
I think it starts soon. And I know our audience would love to hear more. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so the history of joy, after an entire year of just professional development, it was time to create art for art's sake and bring a little bit of beauty and joy to the world. What we do well is bring creatives from a variety of different industries and encourage them to work together or to be inspired by a similar theme and create as a result. Cross-industry collaboration. What we did is we commissioned award-winning poet laureate nominee Gil Sotu. He's a three-time TEDx speaker, multi-award-winning spoken word artist, to write a four-part cinematic series of performances that are inspired by real life stories of struggle and beauty and triumph. Each one of those 25-minute segments is actually going to be accompanied by creative interpretations of each of the themes by some of our region's most innovative organizations like you all, but also in dance and theater and puppetry and opera and visual arts. Um, the the series is broken down into four parts and will be released quarterly. So the first one is March 25th, coming right around the corner. That focus is social justice. The second one is Generations and Sacred Rituals in June. Women X is in September, September 23rd. And Our Earth is in November, on November 18th. And so the entire series actually includes these 8 pillars of joy that are outlined in the Book of Joy by His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. So along the journey, you actually get to learn a little bit about how to implement joy into your life in addition to being entertained.
It sounds so great. I can't wait for the first segment. So,
Thank you.
you have some really amazing board members, and one of them, Kai Essery, we actually met her in yesterday's session because she's the curator for the San Diego Art Prize, and I know she serves on your board. And between the two of you, you pulled off a real coup, in my opinion. You do these wonderful art shop talks, and for us, you got an interview with the Toro Brothers. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How in the world did you do that? They are so sought after, they're so busy and so in demand, and their art is so iconic. Tell us how you were able to pull that one off.
Well, the Toro Brothers, we have some real talent in San Diego, and they are one of those people. They are just we're so blessed that they actually live here in this region. They actually live on both sides of the border. So they have their studio, they have a studio on both sides of the border, one in the Valle de Guadalupe in Baja, and one here in San Diego. I've known them for about 10 years, actually, when I worked for the Airport Authority, and we commissioned them for a public art installation in Terminal 2 East. There are these beautiful puzzle pieces that sort of glow. That they work in. They're glass artists and mixed media artists, and you look at them from afar and you think, oh, these beautiful glowing, oh, puzzle pieces, how pretty. And then you go up to them and there's like these layer upon layer of
Yes.
weird, quirky found objects mixed in there, like lucha libre mask mixed with a Russian banknote mixed with a little
Yeah.
crying baby with a finger in his thumb in his mouth or something. So, but they incorporate this mixed media style. We got a chance to go down to the Valle, or she got a chance to go down to the Valle de Guadalupe and interview him. I believe we actually introduced them, and now they're actually fianced. So that was the in that we got to, we actually got to, you know, ask her, would you do us the favor? But they're quite sought after, as you mentioned. They have this, you know, they've mixed the religious iconography with the German expressionism and pre-Columbian art, but they will be the opening exhibitions for the new Smithsonian Museum of the American Latino and the new Cheech Marin Center for Chicano Art. So they are very busy right now create content for those two massive spaces.
Well, and in the art shop, they're also creating a major installation for California's capital in Sacramento. So yeah, so the video is terrific, and at the end of today's live stream session, everyone wants to be sure to stay and watch the interview that Kai did with the brothers. I think you're going to be amazed. It's really mind-blowing. And you'll also want to go over to Vanguard Culture's sponsor page, because there you'll also be able to see Susanna's art shop talk with Julia San Romain.
Yeah. So Julia San Roman is she's a California artist, but she's born in Madrid, Spain. She recently began working as a medical interpreter for the workers' compensation system, and discovered that there are dozens and dozens of people in this system who have accumulated hundreds of paid time off, but they don't feel comfortable, or they feel nervous to actually take time off. They think they're going to get fired. You know, these are immigrant, you know, communities. And I love that she calls them the seeds, the fasteners, the wheels, the gears of our society. And she says, by taking care of the basics, they nurture it. And I just find that so beautiful and compelling. But you'll see that each artwork is labeled 250 hours, 150 hours, and that's the amount of paid time off they have that they will not take to heal. So it's a beautiful story.
I love how she brought that in to her artwork. Amazing. Yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much for being with us. And we'll see you at Art San Diego in October. Yes. And next month for RAVE New York, your national and international prowess will come to us again for RAVE New York.
So we're very excited about it.